Welcome back, DGens, meme maniacs. Welcome back to my DeFi life. Another day to make some gains with your noggin in the meme token space. And we're looking at TradeWiz. It's been a while since I did an update on TradeWiz, my favorite copy trading bot within Telegram, that's for sure. They're expanding their features to become a full-fledged trading bot. We're going to have a look at the AFK mode and a couple of little updates that have also come out for the bot recently. So let's dive in and have a look at what these features mean for TradeWiz. First thing we're going to do, just touch base on a couple of things. They've added a new node, a much faster node to their plethora of nodes right here. Now, if we look at the nodes, you can see we've got Jitto here. We've also got Auto, Blocks Route, Next Block, Temporal, and Zero Slot Trade is the new node that's come on board, apparently much faster than the others. So I'd suggest trying out this node for yourself, seeing how fast that is. I'm going to leave that as is for now. The other important feature that has come on board recently with TradeWiz are the extensions, Google Chrome extensions for various trading platforms like Axiom. I'm not going to go through these extensions in this video. That's for another video, another day. That is going to be pretty interesting to experiment with that extension through some other platforms as well. Today, we're looking at the AFK Auto Trade Pump Fund, but keep an eye out very soon. I'm sure this will incorporate Radium's new launch lab that just launched in the last 24 hours for launching meme tokens through the Radium protocol. I'm sure they'll incorporate that very, very soon, not just for Pump Fund and Pump Swap, but for Radium and Launch Lab as well. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to jump in and have a look at how AFK works for TradeWiz and see how things perform when it comes to sniping launches from Pump Fund through TradeWiz. So just click on the Pump Fund there. Now we've got quite a few features to consider before we start activating our snipes for launching Pump Fund tokens. We've got gas fees and buy tips are all set to default 0.002 and 001. We've got total buy amount at the top here as well. And we've got anti-mev, can be important when you start investing larger amounts. Buy slippage, sell slippage, 20% by default. And then we've got the buy conditions. So you don't want to really buy every single token that launches from Pump Fund. You want to make sure you set some filters in order to get particular tokens that launch and that perform quite well. Now, thankfully, you don't have to think about this too much right off the bat because there are some templates here that TradeWiz have provided for you in order to select to get started. We've got a template called New Coin. We've got a template called FOMO Coin. So new coins, obviously launching coins, FOMO coins, potentially tokens that are taking off that you want to get on board with in order to take advantage of. So let's have a quick look at these templates. I'm going to select New Coin and that will populate these settings down here. One thing you should probably do is set your per buy amount. Now, if you're just like me, this is a brand new feature. I want to test this out. I want to find a strategy that works. So I'm not going to invest a lot off the bat. I want to find a strategy that works and then scale up once I find a strategy that is successful. So 0.001, you want to put that in there if you want to test some strategies first. And then you have a total buy amount. So if you start hammering with tokens that are launching and buying a lot of tokens, then you want to cap that so you don't buy too many tokens. So let's just put that at 0.1. So we're probably going to So we just want to limit that for now and just do some tests and find a strategy that works. So for now, we're just going to leave the buy slippage and sell slippage at 20%. Potentially, you could zero these out, the buy tips and sell tips, if you're just testing certain strategies. But for launching tokens, maybe it's a good idea to leave that in there. Maybe test with them off, test with them on, see how things go. But you're going to be burning through a lot more Solana if you leave those, even though it's 0.001. It'll still add up in the long run. So let's have a look at the buy conditions that the new coin has set. Minimum age is not set. Maximum age is 3 minutes. Let's have a look at that. Please enter the maximum token create minute. For example, 5. Let's put in 5 and make the change with that. Minimum market cap not set. Maximum market cap, let's make that 15,000. Just to show you how things work. So that max market cap is now 15,000. 1 minute change of 10%. Please enter the percentage value price up in the last 1 minute. So let's go with 15% for that. Just add in a 15 and they'll change that to 15%. And then we have the 5 minute price change. Not going to worry about that. We're just going to stick to the 1 minute price change, 15%. And then we have the transactions, 5-second transactions count, more than 2. 1 minute transactions count. Let's have a look at that. 1 minute. Please enter the number of transactions over the last 1 minute. Let's go with 10 for that. And then 1 minute transaction change percentage. Please enter the percentage within 1 minute transactions growth rate. So the percentage of growth rate over the last 1 minute. I'm not going to worry about that one for now. Leave that for now. Last 3 blocks amount, 3 sol. So those are the buy conditions for the new coin that I've adjusted myself. I've changed these settings. Very, very simple to do. Obviously, these templates are just a good base setting for you to get some strategies from. Make sure you make adjustments as you go when you figure out a good strategy for these launching tokens. Now, we also have sell conditions that you should add in here. Sell conditions, set in your take profit levels. I'm going to put in 250% here, and I'm going to take 100% out once I hit that. Very, very similar to the other trading types within TradeWiz. Take profit levels, make sure you add those. You can also add in a stop loss if you want to do that as well. Now here is where you also make sure that it is true AFK. You add yourself a stop loss as well. So you want to add a stop loss in. I'm just going to add in -55 for a stop loss there and sell 100%. So when this auto trading kicks off, there's going to be quite a few tokens coming through that this auto trading does buy, and it's obviously going to either hit your take profit levels or hit your stop loss levels. So we want to try and make sure we cannot keep an eye on this all the time. So we want to make sure we cover our bases with stop losses as well as take profit. That is essential if you want to set this for definitely away from the keyboard. And that is the new coin buy and sell conditions that I've created. If you want to activate that, all you need to do is hit create and you're good to go. Now you watch things take off, tokens will start being bought very, very quickly when it comes to this auto trading pump fund. Make sure you keep an eye on it and make sure you set those settings where it comes to the limit per buy amount and the total buy amount. Make sure you set those very, very strictly when you're starting off so you can get some good strategies before you start scaling up to try and make profits. Now we also have a FOMO coin template. If you look at this one, FOMO coin, now we have the same gas and tip fees there. So I'm just going to leave those for testing. We can do the same buy amount. So we want to test strategies first. We don't want to try and FOMO in too much right away. We want to test some strategies, leave those slippage settings as well. Now we have max age 60 minutes, max market cap 300K, 1 minute price change 5%, 1 minute change of 5%. And we have the 5-minute change here set at 2%. So I'm going to leave that setting as is. 5-second transactions 3, more than 3, and then 1 minute transactions more than 3 as well. So that's interesting. 1 minute transaction change 20%, and the last 3 blocks amount of Solana spent or traded 5 Solana, and we need to add in some sell conditions as well. So let's jump in and do the same thing, 250% and 100% take profit. And then we just hit create. Now we have active setup for FOMOing in to new tokens launching on Pump Fund. And like I said earlier, I'm sure they'll be integrating Launch Lab from Radium very, very soon. So that is cool, all set up, ready to go, and wait for the coins to launch. And we're going to start auto trading those tokens on AFK mode with Trade Wiz and see how things go. Now you're starting to see some of those auto trades coming through, sniping some of those launches that come through from Pump Fund. And it comes through thick and fast. If you're buying that new token launch, of course, you're going to buy quite a few tokens unless you start getting more stricter settings with your filters. Can move pretty fast. Open up your positions to see what you've got here. 1%, -20, -6, and 2%. Keep an eye on the tokens that start to come through from those launches. See how much success you have. Test with very small amounts at first to get a good strategy going. If you find things aren't working quite well with this strategy, jump back into auto trade, deactivate right here, and then hit save. And then you can go back in and make some adjustments to your current setup and then hit save again and reactivate here in order to change your strategy to get better results. But I suggest you do some testing, spend a bit of time testing strategies for Pump Fund launches. You can certainly walk away from this and let it run if you find a good strategy for new token launches or FOMO coin launches. Find a setting that works for you, and it's AFK. You don't have to lift a finger. It will automatically sell when you hit your take profit or your stop loss. So whether it hits up high, take profit, or whether it drops down and hits that stop loss, it'll automatically sell for you. So it is true AFK trading, auto trading for you. Now, one great thing to do when you're doing these test trades with small amounts, just to make sure you can find a good strategy, is definitely try and record those trades that you can. I've just created a quick table here just as an example. So put down all those features, all those attributes that you have for auto trading within TradeWiz there: age, market cap, 1 minute, 5 minute change, 1 minute transactions, 5-second transactions, etc. Take profit, stop loss, record those transactions and see where a strategy is working or is not working, and just make shifts for every 10 trades. I would suggest maybe just as a good test, every 10 trades, make a shift, do a different strategy and see what's working. You're going to have to spend some money, some educational money, to try and figure out a good strategy for these trades. So it's better to do it with small amounts. Find a good strategy first before actually investing in proper money to try and make profits with auto trading. So that would be my suggestion. Make a great little chart like this one here. Do about 10 to 50 trades and see what's working, what's not working, and see how things run from there, so you can see which strategy is potentially working. Make some adjustments to your strategy as you go, and just keep testing until you find what works for you. Very cool for TradeWiz to expand their features to proper trading. And like I said, I will do a new video very, very soon about the extensions that plug into trading platforms like Axiom as well. So that'll be very interesting to look out for as well. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, smash that notification bell so you get new notifications for videos uploading very, very soon. So things look very promising. Looks like the volume is coming back to Solana when it comes to meme tokens. So do not fade this. Make sure you get up to speed with everything before we get back into the swing of what is supposed to be a bull run. All right, team DeFi Degens, happy trading with TradeWiz. The link to TradeWiz is below in the description. It is an affiliate link for me, so I appreciate that if you use that to support my channel. Very much appreciated. Happy trading. Take some profits. See you soon. Cheers. Bye. My DeFi life.